It is day 5 of the Delusional Dreams Challenge, and look what arrived just in time for our fabulous finale, y'all. So, if you thought the digital manifestation workbook was dope, baby, wait until you get into the physical copy. I'm so proud. If you can't tell my excitement, you can't feel it. You can't feel it through the screen. But to see this in real life, in real life, yeah, I am a planner girly. Okay. Way back when, probably in like 2016, I think I released my first planner. And y'all, I'm getting back into my planner vibe. So if you are a planner girly and you like the spiral bound to be able to, like, really make it into a workbook, I'm going to link all of this below. If you have the digital workbook, but you want the physical one so you can keep it, take it with you. Of course, it has the vision board pages in the back, and it has the checks. It has everything that you can cut. But if you want the physical workbook, I'm going to put it down below. Okay. This is the And So It Is Ultimate Manifestation Workbook, and it's literally like 94 pages. Super excited about that. And how amazing is it that it showed up at my front door in time for day 5? So, day 5 is bringing all of this together. Okay. We have written the vision. By this point, we have made that thing plain. We have made it into a story. We've made it into a video. You might have made it into a movie. By day 5, you should be able to close your eyes and place yourself in your dream life. You should be able to close your eyes and see it as if it is yours. The goal now, though, is to not let the excitement fade away. Okay. Because after today, I won't be sliding in your inbox every single day with a little pep talk, a little word of encouragement, a little pick me up to get you excited and back on your path in alignment with your purpose. I'm not going to be here to pep talk you sliding in your inbox. Now, I am going to be inside the Well Kept Woman community. So if you want accountability, if you want feedback, support, if you want to be able to share your wins once you start manifesting some of this magic, then definitely make sure that you are inside of the Well Kept Woman community on Facebook, because that's the way that we can keep the conversations going. And I hope your homegirls are like haters a little bit or not, but sometimes it's hard to share our wins and celebrate ourselves with people who are not as supportive. I used to be friends with someone who was just like a miserable, unhappy person, like 23 out of the 24 hours in a day. And it was draining because anytime I was in a good mood, I had something to share. I had to button it up, pretend like I didn't want to talk about it, or find somebody else to share with. So if you want a space of like-spirited women who are on the same journey, this manifestation journey as you, then the Well Kept Woman group is an amazing place to be able to stay connected. And we talk about more than just manifestation, law of attraction, chat GPT. It's really a space for wellness. Okay. So I'm sharing health, wellness, mental health. We have group therapy once a month that we're going to be starting next month. So get in where you fit in. But today's exercise is meant to help you create some customized resources to keep your mind right, to keep your spirit high. Okay, because we know about the law of vibration. We have to make sure we are a vibrational match to the things that we want to manifest. But how can you be a vibrational match for all of this magic if your ass is mad every day? If you got a bad attitude? If you wake up just with like stank? It's hard for you to reel in and call in the things that you desire if your energy is not a match to it. Remember, your mood moves things, good or bad. So your anger is going to bring you more things to be angry about. Your gratitude is going to bring you more things to be grateful for. There is a quote, and if you watch the Chat GPT tutorial, I talked about this quote, I believe, on that masterclass. But what you think about and think about is what you bring about. So think in your head, think with your words, bring is the manifestation. So you got to think about it, you got to speak it, and then you bring it about. What you think about and think about, you bring about. So the things that you are grateful for is what is going to grow, is what is going to expand. So we have to make sure we are maintaining an attitude of gratitude, even as we are on this journey to go after even bigger goals. What we don't want to do is forget the things we've already been blessed with because we are on the hunt for something new, the next new shiny thing that's going to get us excited. God says this, you're already living a blessed life. God says this, you already had some prayers answered. God says this, I've already surrounded you with every single thing you need. Make sure you're not missing out on what you've already manifested. Make sure you are not missing out on what you already manifested. So as we are going after our new desires, we want to make sure we are still taking care of and showing gratitude for the things that we already have. The best way to show God that you are prepared for what you've been praying for is how you appreciate and how you treat and how you are a steward of what you've already been blessed with. Okay. So for today's exercise, you are going to create a guided meditation. Y'all, I hate bugs so much. And it's like, I'm recording. Why would you fly across the screen like that? Today, you're going to create a guided meditation. Okay. And let me show you where this is inside of, let's see, where is it inside the workbook? Oh, here it is. Okay. Let me share this with you so you know where we are inside of the workbook. So the meditation is page 50 in your workbook. It says my meditation. So meditation is not only a great way to bring your manifestations to life, but aside from just trying to attract your wildest dreams, meditation has so many health benefits. Okay. So it helps reduce stress, anxiety, and depression so you can step fearlessly and freely into your fun-filled future. So every single day, we should be finding time to meditate. This does not mean, though, that if you can't find a full hour to sit still in a dark, quiet place, that it's not worth your time. Even if it's just a 5-minute meditation, okay, which is what we are going to ask ChatGPT to create for us. So the prompt for today, and there's a couple different ones. There's a couple different ones. So if you have the workbook, you can check out those other ones. There's also a prayer. Where is it? There's also a prayer prompt on page 49. If you are into prayer and you would like to create a custom prayer. So please write a guided meditation I can listen to daily that will help me manifest my dream life. Now, if you've been talking to ChatGPT for the last 5 days, then they should know about your dream life. If not, then you might need to paste that list again. But manifestation requires meditation. And again, if you are a religious girly, you can literally Google how many times meditation is in the Bible. It's, referenced in scripture. But there are so many benefits to us sitting still, getting quiet, and going within. I believe that prayer is us talking to God, whereas meditation is us listening to God. But if all we're doing is running our mouth, which is what most people do, most of us, not everybody, of course, but most of us were not raised on meditation. Like most of us were raised in church. And what do they teach you in church? To pray. So we spend a lot of our time talking, begging, requesting all of these things. But then we don't sit still to get a response. How are you going to put in a request, but then you're not going to wait for a response? This is what we do. We pray to God. We put in our request. Okay, God, please, please, please. I want this, this, this. And then we go out and we live our lives and we feel good about that prayer. We feel good about that time that we just spent with God, even though that time was really just us begging and requesting and never really completing the process, which is, okay, now God, you've allowed me to talk. Now let me listen. Now let me get some divine downloads, because once you make that request, the response is probably going to be some work. The response is probably going to be some inspiration to go somewhere or do something or talk to someone or start working on something. the response is not going to be your doorbell's going to ring and your dream life is going to be waiting at the door. That's not it. But if we are only spending our time praying, doing the requesting, and we're never meditating to get the response, that's why we find ourselves frustrated, because we feel like, God, we have so much faith. I've been doing all this believing, but you only been doing the believing and not the acting. The action is where you are going to really start using those universal laws, because the words is not enough. Okay, sitting back talking about all of the things that you desire, that is beneficial, but that's not all that it takes. Okay, so everything has to be in alignment. Your thoughts, your words, and your actions, okay, have to be in alignment with God's divine assignment. But you don't know that assignment if you never sit still for long enough. Okay, so meditation can look different. There's sitting meditations, there's walking meditations, there's running meditations. Some people like to meditate in the shower. Some people like to sit in their car before they come into the house after work and get a 5-minute meditation in. Whatever works for you. I have not figured out how to meditate laying down because I end up falling asleep, but some people say that they can do that too. But whatever you need to do to find 5-10 minutes for you is what I'm encouraging you to do. And we want to make sure we're doing this consistently. So if you have the Well Kept Woman Planner, yeah, I literally made these for me because I'm like, okay, I'm getting my ish together. And then I just decided that y'all might need them too. But on the daily, can you see these? Devotion is one of them. So your devotion time, your sacred time, whatever that means to you, whether that's prayer, meditation, listening to worship music, reading scripture, whatever that looks like for you, giving yourself that time, intentionally investing in sitting still and spending time with your future self. So putting yourself in her life, in that dream house, in that dream career, with that dream family, with that man, whatever that is, spending time going there. Like pretend, again, we get into Lulu, okay? Pretend that you are literally, and if you don't want to say, okay, I'm doing my daily meditation, let's do our daily time travel. How about that? How about that? Because we're Delulu, right? That's the Salulu. So every day I'm going to do a daily time travel. But where am I traveling to? I'm traveling to my future. I'm meeting my future self. I am seeing how she's living, how she's flowing, how she's vibing, so that when I open up my eyes and get back into this life, I know what that life looks like, so I can start doing some work now. I can start dressing the part. I can start looking the part. I can start playing the part. I can start acting as though it already is, because I've closed my eyes and I've spent some time with my future self. If we just put a bunch of stuff in Chat GPT and say, okay, all right, now I'm going back to work. I'm going to do my business. I'm going to get busy with life, allow life to start lifing again, and we don't tap back in, we're not consistent, we're not spending time with ourselves and with our creator every single day, then we cannot wonder why 12 months from now we're still looking around like, where's the man? Where's the money? What happened to that dream life? The way that we are going to manifest these things, and it's just not a figment of our imagination, is for us to actually take these practical, everyday principles and start using them in our lives. Okay. So daily meditation, if you heard all of that and you're like, girl, meditation doesn't work for me, you can create a customized prayer. Okay. If that doesn't work for you either, you can create a morning pep talk. Tell Chat GPT to create a morning pep talk. This is not cookie cutter. Okay. This is your opportunity to create a custom resource that's going to actually work for you. So whatever, makes you feel good, whether you're meditation, prayer, pep talk, whatever it is, today is the opportunity to create some resources that should carry you through the rest of the year at least. Now, if you did get the workbook, then there's a 30-day scripting challenge that you can literally start today. Okay. So every single day for 30 days, you are going to script, which is you writing out, and think of it as a movie script. You're writing out a day in your dream life every single day for 30 days. You're writing about it as though it already is. Today, I woke up next to my beautiful chocolate husband. We said a prayer together before we got out of the bed. And then I got up and got my daughter ready for school. Like whatever your dream day looks like, every day for 30 days, you're going to script it out. Now, that could mean every day for 30 days, you sit with ChatGPT and you tell ChatGPT to tell you about a day and then you just write it out. The key though is the writing. Okay, so if you have the digital workbook, print those scripting pages because the key is writing pen to paper. It's not the same if you're just typing it up. Okay, it literally, y'all can Google this. It literally does something from when you put your pen to your paper, your brain processes it differently. It literally makes a bigger impact on your subconscious when you are writing the words on the paper. Okay, if you think about the double entendre of the word spell, right? Like you're spelling words, but then we say witches cast spells, right? So based on the words we speak, based on the words we write, when we're spelling, we're literally writing out our future. We're bringing it to life. We have been brainwashed to believe that all of these spiritual ways that we can really tap into our power is demonic. Listen, okay, that's another challenge for another conversation for another time and a whole nother challenge that it's going to take on that topic. But I just want you to know that a lot of the things that we have been brainwashed to believe are demonic are really just a way to distract you from your true power. It's really just a way to keep you looking over here while they know that all the power, all the action, all the magic is happening over there. But you just so caught up in thinking everything over there is evil that you miss out on your true power as the goddess that you are. Okay. We have the power within us to get every single thing that we desire. We just got to tap in. We have to stop believing that somebody is going to save us. We have to stop waiting around for the perfect time for us to be ready. Because, baby, if we're being honest, we ain't never going to be ready. Truly. Truly. So you have to put yourself out there before you're ready. You got to get, that's the delusional part. It's like, I know that I don't really believe this, but I'm going to keep saying it until I do. F it. Who cares? Could it hurt? It can't hurt. Me convincing myself that I am a millionaire, that cannot hurt. Right? So I'm getting delusional. I don't know whose bank account that is. I don't know whose credit score that is. They said, well, I don't know who that is because I see the new version of me. Y'all over here focused on the past. I'm not her anymore. Okay. RIP to my old life. Okay. Another thing that I personally like to do to keep me inspired is affirmations. Okay. You can also ask ChatGPT to help you create a list of affirmations that are related and in alignment with your dream life. But this is the thing that you want to do. This is like advanced affirmations. Okay. This is the advanced application for affirmations. In your phone, once you have your list of affirmations that get you excited, that's the key to affirmations. They have to get you excited. If it's like, I am a millionaire, but you don't care about being a millionaire or that's not exciting for you, then that's not an affirmation that's going to work. You're just going to be wasting your time. So don't try to, repeat affirmations you heard someone else say if they don't excite you. Now, one of my favorite affirmations is I create massive passive wealth. When I say that, I get excited. You know why? Because massive and passive, I could be sitting here talking to you and my bank account is stacking in a massive way and a passive way. That gets me excited. So that's one of my favorite affirmations. But you want to find the affirmations that feel good to you because, again, your mood is what moves things. Now, once you have the affirmations that you feel like are a good fit for you, you can go to your calendar app or I think I do it in my calendar and not the clock, your calendar app. And you can add on your calendar as like an event or reminder, the affirmation. So type out the affirmation and add it to your calendar. And then you're going to change the settings to say, repeat this reminder every day at 9 a.m. Then you're going to add another one. And you're going to say, repeat this reminder every day at 12 p.m. Then you're going to add another one and say, repeat this reminder every day at 3 p.m. because I know my coworkers be pissing me off by the time 3 o'clock roll around. So I need this affirmation to pop up and say, you are grounded, you are graceful, you are God's girl. Okay. Depending on how your day flows, you might need to set your or schedule your affirmations for specific times. Okay. If you know you're going to be sitting in traffic at 4:45, then maybe you need an affirmation to pop up and get your mind right. Okay. But that's a great way for you to keep in alignment because this is a journey. It's a process. You don't just get to alignment, right? It's not just a destination that you just get to because all throughout the day, things are going to be happening. Distractions are going to be coming up, people are going to be pissing you off. Things are going to happen that will distract you from what you know that you need to do, from this vibe, from this alignment. So affirmations is a way that can kind of help you refocus and get back centered and reset. Another way that you can use affirmations that I love using affirmations is by wearing them. So I've had on like a godly t-shirt, I think, every day for this challenge, right? I am a graphic tee kind of girl. I like to wear my affirmations. This one says God's favorite. How can you be in a bad mood? How can you have an attitude with somebody and you got a shirt on that says God's favorite? I love the God is Dope brand. I probably have not every t-shirt, but I have a lot of t-shirts that they've made. It's hard for me to want to curse you out and my shirt says God got me, right? It's hard for me to forget that I'm God's girl when my chest says God's favorite. So find some wearable affirmations. Okay. I am so proud of you for making it to day 5 of the Delusional Dreams Challenge. And I really, truly hope that this is just the beginning. I cannot wait to receive an email, a DM, okay, a message inside the Well Kept Woman community where you're like, look at what I manifested. Oh my God, I didn't even believe it. Cole, I'm not even gonna lie. I did not believe that this was gonna work, but look what I manifested. I can't wait to see those messages flood in. If you have not gotten the digital workbook, grab it. If you want the physical workbook, I will link this down below and I'll also put it inside your daily email. I would love to stay connected with you. I am prayerful that this has been a purpose-driven and productive challenge, and I'll catch you inside the Well Kept Woman community. If you haven't sent me a review, feedback, testimonial, shoot your girl a DM on Instagram at Coriel. Love you.